Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh. So today we'll be starting off the Shaheedi week talking about Bhai Jiwan Singh Ji, also known as Bhai Jaita Ji. Bhai Jiwan Singh Ji was the name given to this Gursikh when he took Amrit, and so we'll be talking a little bit about their history. So Bhai Jaita Ji was born in 1649, and Bhai Jaita Ji themselves spent a lot of time growing up as a Gursikh, and they spent a lot of time studying Sikhi. And around the time of Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Maharaj's Shaheedi, Bhai Jaita Ji was actually in Delhi at the time when it happened. And when on the night of the Shaheedi, Bhai Jaita Ji was actually the one who took Guru Tegh Bahadur Maharaj's cease from Delhi to Anandpur Sahib, so from Chandni Chowk in Delhi to Anandpur Sahib, so that Guru Gobind Singh Ji, who was known as Guru Gobind Rai at the time, would be able to do the darshan of their father's dead body. And when Bhai Jaita Ji actually took Guru Tegh Bahadur Maharaj's cease to Anandpur Sahib, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj actually went to hug Bhai Jaita Ji, but Bhai Jaita Ji stepped back and he was very hesitant to hug Maharaj. This was because at the time the caste system was a big thing, and Bhai Jaita Ji was from a Majbi caste, which was a scavenger. So a scavenger would be someone who would look around for odd things that were either on the floor or found somewhere, take those, use that, and then use those to sell things and make profit off whatever they found. So it was they were considered as a low caste, and in that caste there was a subsection for people called Ranghreta, and Ranghreta were the lowest of that caste. And obviously caste has no place in Sikhi, but to understand why Bhai Jaita Ji was obviously hesitant to hug Maharaj and their Sakhi in general, you have to understand their background and what the society was like at the time. So that was what Bhai Jiwan Singh Ji did. He was very afraid to hug Maharaj. Guru Sahib actually went up to Bhai Jaita Ji and said, "You're not a Ranghreta, you're Guru ka beta." So Guru ka beta obviously means the son of the Guru, and Guru Sahib was very impressed that he had the courage to take Guru Tegh Bahadur Maharaj's cease and bring it to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. And it was at that point where Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj also asked Bhai Jaita Ji that what was the reaction of all the Sikhs that were in Delhi? Why didn't anyone step forward? Why did no one do something? And Bhai Jaita Ji replied saying that, well, everyone, there were Sikhs there, but everyone blended in. There was no difference. There was no one who had the inner strength to get up and fight against those people and ensure that that didn't happen. And that was when Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj said to Bhai Jaita Ji that, "Don't worry, I'll make a qawm that it doesn't matter where they stand, they will always stand out." And that is exactly why we have our damalle, why we have our dastara, why we have our pugs. That is why we have this vakra roop that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj gave us on Vaisakhi 1699. So fast forwarding to Vaisakhi 1699, Bhai Jaita Ji had spent a lot of time with Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj up till this point. And at this point, Bhai Jaita Ji, when he took Amrit from Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj and the Panj Pyare, Bhai Jaita Ji was then given the name Bhai Jiwan Singh, and Bhai Jiwan Singh was then his name, and he was well known for that name. During his time with Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, and thanks to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj's idea of the Khalsa's creation, there was a lot of Gurbani training as well as Ityas training. There was a lot of Shastra Vidya training as well. So Bhai Jaita Ji spent a lot of time learning Shastra Vidya as well. And the thing that Bhai Jaita Ji became famous for, Bhai Jiwan Singh was very well known for. And this is something that when you search up Bhai Jiwan Singh's name, it's something that always comes up, and that they were very well known for having two guns, and it was Nagani and Pagani. And these two guns, Bhai Jaita Ji used to hold them one in each hand, and they used to fire. But The guns used to be long muskets. They weren't, like small handguns like we have nowadays. They weren't fully automatic either. But Bhai Jaita Ji was very well known for having these two massive muskets in their hands and shooting sure shots that would hit their mark, that would be able to kill. So Bhai Jiwan Singh Ji had again great kirpa from Maharaj. The other thing that they were very well known for was actually playing the Nagara. So the Ranjit Nagara was a drum that was created by Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj for a jung. It was for sometimes Singhs play it during Ardas time as well, and it's something that was always played during a jung to add to that hype of the jung, to add to that birras of the jung. And all these tunes now that we have for Nagare originated from when Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj taught Bhai Jiwan Singh Ji how to play the Ranjit Nagara. Now, when we fast forward to the siege of Anandpur Sahib, this is when things obviously got very dangerous, because Anandpur Sahib was fully sieged. It was sieged for 6 months plus. A lot of the Singhs were bukhan pane. They hadn't eaten in like days, months. 40 Singhs had left with Bhai Maha Singh. They had left Jamkaur, they had left Anandpur Sahib's gadi, saying that we are not the Sikhs of the Guru, and the Guru and Guru Gobind Singh Ji is not their Guru, and they later became the Chali Mukte. So it was a very bad time for Sikhs. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj got a sandesh saying that if they left Jamkaur the gadi, if they left Anandpur Sahib's gadi, then the Mughals wouldn't attack them. Of course, when they left, by the time they got to Kirtpur Sahib, which ain't too far from Anandpur Sahib, they were attacked, and Maharaj had a divan on Sirsa Nadi Kande. So on the edge of the Sirsa river, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj actually did Asa Diwar, and they did Nitnem in the morning, just showing how important Nitnem is. It was at this point where the Mughals thought that they had the Singhs, because Guru Sahib had ordered everyone to do their Nitnem and to do Asa Diwar. At this point, Baba Ajit Singh Ji, the Vadde Sahibzade, the oldest Sahibzade of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, Bhai Jiwan Singh Ji, who we've been talking about, Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji, who's again has a great sakhi about how they smashed a Nagani into a drunken Hathi's forehead. A lot of other Singhs created a wall. This was a wall to stop the Mughals between two mountains. They created a wall of shields, and they were stabbing their spears through the gaps in the shields, so that they were protected themselves, but they were also able to dish out damage to the enemies that were coming forward. And because it was such a narrow pathway, it was hard for loads of them to charge at once. So it was very tactical work, and Bhai Jiwan Singh Ji spent his time at the top, towards the top of the slopes of the mountains, actually firing arrows and firing with their guns, Nagani and Bagani. Baba Ajit Singh Ji was called away by Daya Singh Ji and Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, and they were told to help all the Singhs cross Sirsa Nadi. And it was at that point where the formation started to fall apart, and Bhai Jiwan Singh was overrun, and the rest of the Singhs that were there at the time were overrun. So that included Bhai Bachittar Singh and a few other Singhs that were then martyred at that jagah. So there's a yadgar that is actually very close to Jamkaur di Gadi on the name of Bhai Jiwan Singh, and there's a lot of confusion with Bhai Jiwan Singh and Bhai Sangat Singh, who was another Singh, but when you do your research, you'll understand that it was Bhai Jiwan Singh who gave their shaheedi first, and then it was Bhai Sangat Singh who gave their shaheedi after. We will actually be talking about Bhai Sangat Singh in a later video, so please stay tuned for that. So this was what happened this was the way the week kind of starts off, with the shaheedi of Bhai Jiwan Singh, who was, as well as being a great Gursikh, was someone who was considered as nothing when they first came to Guru Sahib. So the Gurbani Pankti that you can see on your screen as well, Main Gareeb, Main Maskeen, Tera Naam Hai Adara, which means that I am poor, I am weak, I am fragile, but your name, Akaal Purkh Waheguru's Naam, is something that will make me stronger. It's just beyond, there's no end to it, and that's what will give me the power to carry on what I'm doing. So it just shows that the idea of caste and things like that shouldn't be something that hold people back. Sikhi has no place for the caste system, but obviously there are a lot of forces that are working against the Sikhs at the moment, whether it's in India, whether it's here, whether it's in loads of different places. So let's take this week, let's start the week off right. Let's start the week off just like Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj started off the week with Asa Diwar and Nitnem on Sirsa Nadi Kanda. Obviously, for those of you who don't live near there, they can't do it there, but let's try, even if you're not Amritari, even if you don't know how to read Punjabi, let's try and do at least Japji Sahib da part today. Let's try and do Chaupai Sahib da part. Let's try and do some sort of Gurbani part to just get that feeling inside of us of what it might have been like at Amrit Villa, so that you get an idea of what it might have been like for those Sikhs that were hungry, that were, you know, in pain, that were injured, but they were still fighting, and they were still showing that idea of the Khalsa Panth and that Sawa Lakh se ek ladaun tabe Gobind Singh naam kahaun. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope this taught you a little bit about Bhai Jiwan Singh Ji's history. Bhulan chukka di khema. Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Akaal Channel ਨੂੰ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਕਰੋ। ਨਵੀਂ ਵੀਡੀਓਜ਼ ਦੀ ਨੋਟੀਫਿਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਬੈਲ ਆਈਕਨ ਨੂੰ ਕਲਿੱਕ ਕਰਨਾ ਨਾ ਭੁੱਲਣਾ।